So lawmakers today in the Senate met with lawyers from Google, Facebook, and Twitter to talk about what they're doing to stop the spread of violent extremism on their platform. That's been a huge problem on their platform for the last year.
How do you define violent content?
We ban designated foreign terrorist organizations from using our platform, as well as incitement to violence, glorification of violence, encouragement to violence, and, of course, hate speech.
There's a lot of things that they can do, that they can say out loud they're doing. For example, Facebook said they're devoting a lot more people to this to try to curtail things like ISIS, white nationalist violence, and they say there are over 350 people working in that specific group now, and they're working to add more money to it generally. But places like YouTube and Google, they don't really have data for this. In fact, they're not really talking about it. Today, Senator John Thune asked them basically, what are you guys doing to stop radicalization on your platform? And YouTube said that the stuff that leads you down that rabbit hole is down 50% since January. But they didn't say 50% of what. Like, we don't know what that means. It's not real numbers. We don't know what's in that algorithm. There's no transparency whatsoever to show what's actually going on here. And that's really the only way these people at these companies do anything about this stuff, is that lawmakers have to go to them and say, we're going to bring you in, we're going to make it appear as if you guys are being punished publicly for all the stuff you've abetted over time. And they have to work up some sort of, they have to show more money is being used. They have to show more manpower is being used. They have to say their algorithms are being tweaked. That sort of pressure from the government is allowing them to face the pressure that they're otherwise not facing. And frankly, lawmakers don't know enough about it to talk about it correctly. There's still enough obfuscation from people who want the status quo to remain the same, who don't want changes because they view radical speech as free speech.
Tell me how you think you could define, or we could define, lawful but awful speech, but not overreach or infringe on somebody's First Amendment free speech rights.
So we have our set of policies that lays out very clearly how we define things, but we don't do that in a vacuum. We do that with a lot of input from civil society organizations and academics around the world.
That's sort of the problem here, is we're having a political fight about what speech is allowed on these private companies' platforms. And because of that, we're not focusing on the real issue, which is that extremism pervades in these places, sometimes unnoticed. And we don't notice until it's way too late. We don't notice until there's a gunman walking through a Walmart in El Paso.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.